this is a 1992 Sea Nymph with a 70 horsepower Evinrude motor. The model on this motor is a VE70 TLESB. According to the specs, this motor weighs 257 pounds. And the Parsun that we're going to be putting on this boat is going to be a 60. So we're going down from a 70 to a 60, but it's a 4-stroke. And the specs say that the Parsun weighs, that's my Honda Ridgeline. The specs say it weighs 249 pounds. So we're going to be a little bit lighter actually with the 4-stroke. This is a fairly light boat. This boat has all aluminum decks on it, which is why it's still in pretty halfway decent condition. And it's been redone a couple of times, got new seats on it. But we'll demo this boat and we'll show you how we get the Parsun 60 on here after we go through this 2-stroke 70 Evinrude. So we'll head to the water now and give you a test run. And so you can see how this boat goes with this motor on it, and then we can see how the boat goes with the Parsun. There we go. Obviously we see all the smoke. That's one thing, is the 2-strokes. This motor, the oil injection system was bypassed, so we're mixing it 50 to 1. Once you get it started, it doesn't smoke too bad, but you can see all. Okay, so here we are. Got the motor started, we're in gear. I'll idle out a little bit before I open it up so you can see the speed of this 2-stroke. Then we'll be able to compare the Parsun I'm going to take my phone off and I'm going to see how fast we go because my speedometer is not working. So, and my tachometer is not working, but we'll do that now. Okay, so we got about 32 miles an hour with this 70 Evinrude on this light boat. This boat does have a few dings in the bottom, a few bad spots. It's beaten up a little bit on the bottom, so I was expecting to do probably 35 with it, but really only did about 32. The water's pretty clear, not very many waves, so it should have probably done 35, but it didn't. So we will review the Parsun, get this motor taken off, and get the Parsun back on. Parsun 60 we're going to put on here, and then we will take that out for a test ride. We will review that. So here we are with the Parsun 60 mounted on the 16-foot boat. We're going to put a binnacle type control in this unit instead of the side control, and we're in the process of that now. We got the motor mounted, and we'll run the wires, connect the shift and throttle cable, and we'll show you quickly how to do that. Okay, now we have the Parsun 60 installed. And we're going to go do a test run. So we haven't been through our complete break-in. We did the first 1 hour at 2,000 RPMs. Now we have to do the second hour at 3,000 RPM. So we'll do that first before we continue the video, and then we'll show you the performance. Okay, so we are over with our test period. We've got 2 hours on the motor. And I did just open it up for a second, and this motor with just a 13 pit. So here we are again with the Parsun 60. Great motor, very versatile. Like we said before, we have put these on pontoon boats. We're going to install them on a fiberglass boat that we just picked up. It's a 1990 boat. It's a nicer looking boat. We have to do a little fiberglass work on the bottom of it, but this is this motor. We are intending to sell this motor direct to consumer. You can put this on your boat yourself. You don't need to go anywhere. We're going to do an in-depth video on how to install the motor. The gauges are pretty much plug and play. The control boxes are pretty much plug and play. There are two options. This is like a Pinnacle style control. We have the side mount that comes with it. We can change this over to the Pinnacle. This is a this motor is very similar to a Yamaha motor. A lot of the parts from the Yamaha, a lot of the control box and stuff like that will plug and play because Yamaha makes theirs with the universal cables like this set is. So we'll run it a little bit more and finish our test run on the Parsun 60, the 1992 Sea Nymph. I'm gonna go through the motor just a little bit so you can see a little more about this motor. You'll go inside, take a look on the inside. Obviously, this has a power trim unit, full power trim, full EFI. So this piece on the front, this has a hookup, so you can hook up a little dongle to it, and it gives you the information on the motor. We're going to have that available for next season. We don't have it fully available right now because we only have one or two of them. But you'll plug that in. It's about $125. You plug that in, and that'll give you all the readings on your motor. It'll tell you the RPMs. It'll tell you, the position sensor. Just a lot of different information. As you can see, this is a well-made motor. It's not a cheap, what some people would say, a cheap Chinese motor. This is solid. And again, we're going to go through the installation of this motor. We'll show you how the plug and play is, how to connect the control systems. We are selling this motor with a tiller model, electric start, excuse me, on both. I think they're about $400 cheaper, about $400 cheaper for the electric start, for the tiller model. And you can call us, you can email us. It's 315-854-7889 is our phone number. You can text us to that number, or you can go on our website, tcs-marine.com, and you can get in contact with us there. We do have a few of these motors left, both in the 60 and the 40. We are looking to order for next season, so if you are interested, you can put a deposit down on a motor, and we can get you one for the springtime. So just give us a call or go on our website and try to make contact with us, and We appreciate the business. Thank you.